Please subscribe to our channel, and for latest update, click on the bell icon.
Today, I'm going to talk to you about sadness. Do you think sadness is essential for us? Yes. Sadness is essential because only when you are sad, you realize the value of happiness. At least for our realization, we need to have a bit of sadness in our lives. But I say bit because we do not want too much of sadness. So let us look at a few points that help us to overcome our sadness, and I'll also share with you what positive influence sadness can have in our lives. Now, you can have sadness because of a job. You're not happy with your particular job, or you're aspiring for some job and you're not getting it, so you're sad. Sadness can be maybe from your home, the physical structure of your home, or the problems of maybe rental or leasing problems, or some problems in your home. Then it may be because of your family, different types of relationship problems, and somebody, the death of somebody, or maybe dispute between a very good, of a very friendly uncle of yours, something like that, some family problem. Then it could be illness of yourself, illness of your family member or a very close friend, and there are so many life-taking diseases. So sadness can be from that. And then sadness because of something happened to your friend, or sad because your friend did this to you. So sadness is a feeling that comes to you when you are not happy, or the feeling comes to you when something you expected did not happen, and it can come from various factors, and I've just mentioned a few factors here. Now, how can we overcome this sadness? Now, if I'm going to be a morose person, do you think people will like to talk to me? No, they would say, oh, Diana, she always keeps her face so long. Yeah, keeping her face long, that's a type of idiom which people use, meaning to say that she's always, out of mood or sad or not willing to be friendly, not outgoing. That's the term they use. So when you are a sad person, it affects your personality, it affects your network, it affects your growth, right? Sadness is required, but you cannot keep sadness as an episode, as a lifetime carryover. No. Let us look at a few ways as how you can overcome sadness. First and foremost, be honest. Be honest to whom? To yourself. If you're sad because something happened to your friend actually qualified for the job, but she did not get the interview for a reason that is known only to you, and you think it is not fair. Yeah, you have to be honest, saying that, yes, I'm sad because my friend did not get this. Or your friend got it and you did not get it. But still, you need to be honest if you're sad. Next, seek professional help. When you find yourself in chaos, you know that you are sinking, you are going into some kind of depression, you're going into some kind of problem, which will affect your personality, which will affect your life itself. Please feel free to ask for professional help. There are so many counselors available. There are so many friends. There are so many, apps available that offer counseling, that people are ready to listen to you. So let us make use of those services. The next is sleep and eating patterns. When you are sad, your sleeping and eating patterns also can have an influence. See if you're eating the right type of food. Or maybe if you're sad, or that maybe some death has happened and you're sad, try to start eating something which you like. Try visiting or exploring new types of food, because that can stimulate us, and it could actually create a kind of happy hormone in our body. Check on our sleep patterns. If you're not having a proper sleep, 7 hour sleep, as recommended, work on it. What you're going to do? Meditate, do a lot of household work or hard work, physical exercise. Physical exercise not only means that you need to go to the gym, it can be household work like washing clothes, cleaning the house, mopping, etc., etc. So it makes you physically tired so that you're able to easily hit the bed. So this is one way you can overcome your sadness, because you're concentrating on physical work. When you concentrate there, you become tired. When you're tired, you sleep. When you sleep, you feel little better. So when your feelings are little better, you're actually coming out of your sadness. Then help someone else. You feel very sad as a person, but you know out there that somebody needs your help, somebody needs your support, be ready to listen to their problems. You never know, somebody is fighting a battle in their home and they may be carrying suicidal tendencies, right? And after they commit suicide, we always regret saying, oh, I could have spoken to her, I could have asked him about his problem, I could have spent time, I could have actually solved her problem. We always tend to talk about the do's that we could have actually done after it has actually happened. So if you know that you can contribute to somebody to make them feel better, please help. The next is keep yourself safe. If you're sad, don't try to isolate yourself. Don't try to, think of negative things. Don't try to read horror or see horror films. Don't get influenced by negative aspects, right? And don't look at the world shallow. When you are sad, keep yourself safe. How do you keep yourself safe? Keep yourself surrounded with people. Talk with them. Or, listen to something which you like. Watch a movie. Gain some inputs from people. I also recommend you to go swimming, to explore, do gardening, or, uh, just do something, maybe a collage work or a painting, something that helps you feel better. And then tackle one problem at a time. Now, say sometimes in our life can be so miserable to us that many things will happen and we'll be having a series of sadnesses, right? So instead of mourning about it, or instead of putting it as one nutshell and looking at it as a big blunder in your life, or a boulder, not blunder, as a boulder in your life, let us slowly try to uncouple that boulder by looking at the problems individually and try to overcome. When you do this, we become a different person. We become a positive person. Next is cry. Well, if you're sad and if you need to cry, please feel free to cry, because it is an emotion, or it is a physical aspect that lets you feel better. Now, instead of holding that vengeance or something in your heart, when you cry out, you feel better as a person. You feel light. You feel you didn't get justice, but you feel relieved. You feel better. So if you have to cry about it, cry once and for all and finish it, instead of stagnating it and keeping it in your mind, and it affects your personality. And then listen to music. Yes, when you are sad, please try to engage in listening to music of your choice. It can be melodies, it can be rock, it can be jazz, it can be anything. We also recommend some instrumental music for you, because it can actually soothe your brain. When your brain is soothed, automatically you will have positive vibrations. So that is one way you can come out of sadness. Next is meditate. It can be meditating on anything. It can be meditating on a poem, meditating on a scenic picture, meditating on yourself, meditating on godly aspects. It can be different types of meditations done at different times during the day. It's up to you as to what type of meditation you're going to choose. And then talk to someone. Yeah, don't isolate yourself. You're sad, something happened. Don't feel ashamed. Share it with somebody, share it with your well wisher. Or if you do not have somebody whom you can trust, write it out. Think that your diary is your friend. Like as though you're telling your diary everything, you talk to your diary in form of writing. And then you pretend that you are the diary giving you the reply. So you can actually role play and help yourself. And then go out in nature. Yeah, if you have something that's affected your life and you feel very sad, try to explore new places. And nowadays we have everything with the click of a mouse, yeah, with the click of this finger. Use the maps, try to find new places, try to form a gathering, learn from nature. And then you have get dressed. Most often when you are very sad, we do not dress our best. We feel very depressed, and therefore we treat ourselves like pieces of rags. We dress in rags. No, when you are sad, try to help yourself by dressing better, by dressing, in your happy colors, in your happy dress code. Especially women, when something happens, even nothing can change you. We tend to go into so much of depression. Instead, we must try to come out of it by dressing ourselves and grooming our hair and everything well. So when you look at yourself, you feel reflection of positivity, and this helps you to become a positive person. You slowly come out of that sadness which is in your heart. And then be grateful. Be grateful for everything that has happened, including the reason, the incident that made you sad. Because it makes you sad, you realize the presence of God, right? So we need to have the attitude of gratitude. Next is bounce back from disappointments. Let us not hold on to disappointments. You did not get your dream job, or you did not get selected in the campus recruitment or the campus placement. You did not get your part time job, which you were trying so desperately, or you did not get your admission for your postdoc overseas. Whatever be the story, we should bounce back from our disappointments. Instead of holding on to that disappointment and say it did not happen because of this, because of that, try to find a way as to how to make it happen. When we follow these simple strategies, we'll be able to definitely overcome the sadness. Well, friends, I've now shared with you what are the strategies to overcome sadness, but I'll also share with you how sadness can have a positive influence. A few of the research papers shares very interesting facts where people are able to remember things better when they are in sadness. There was an experiment conducted where the researcher showed a group of pictures, okay, pictures to the audience. Then he actually took the same pictures and showed it to another group of audience. But when he showed the pictures, he introduced some different types of smell. For example, if there was a picture of a car, there was a smell of diesel. For a picture of a flower, a nice pleasant smell. Like that, he was trying to show. But before he did this experiment, the people were all kept to be in a normal mood. And after when they compared the results, they seemed to say that both the groups, they were asked to recollect the number of pictures they seen. The first group, which were introduced only to the pictures, were not able to recollect much. Whereas the group which were shown pictures along with the smells were able to recollect more pictures. That the results show that our observations are related to the sense of smell. So when you are sad, even the sense of smell, pleasant smell, can make us feel better. Another research study shows where they showed two groups of people, two types of movies. One group seen a kind of a happy kind of a movie, and the other group seen a sad kind of a movie. And after the two groups, they were given a particular assignment, right, to carry out, to read some details and find out. Whereas the group which seen the happy film seemed to have a very chalta se attitude, like, very jolly and, took it very light. So they were not able to give exact details of whatever was required. Whereas the group that seen the sad film had better memory power. They could recollect, they could give the details, whatever was required. So when we are sad, we are able to remember everything better. So feeling sad, don't feel sad that you feel sad, because even sadness can do magic for us. Even in your life, as you're looking at this video, you may pause the video and take time to reflect in your life, whether you remember the sad things better with all the minute details, and have you grown from your sadness, or do you remember every detail of your happiness and have you grown from your happiness? You can have the answer to yourself. So remember, people, sadness is a beautiful feeling, right? And there are so many strategies which we can use to overcome, to make ourselves better. But let us not wish that we should never be sad, because sadness also makes us grow. It makes us evolve as a better person. So good luck, and I don't wish that you should have sadness, but well, if it comes, here are the strategies. So good luck, happy face.